Hello everybody, it is me Casey, and today we are doing Yandere, Ringo, and Ran X Listener. I would like to make a couple things specific on this. The reason the picture has changed is because we are going to give the POV to the time traveling cat, like I said before. Like take Mikey or take Michi. I don't know how to say his name. That's why I usually call him Take Mikey. He is a cat from in the future, or like the cat from future and past, sort of. It's confusing, don't worry about it. Anyways, let's get into this. Ringo and Ran had just left to find your sweet little cat walking around. Donji is what his name was. He was walking around. Now, as soon as they left, he appeared. You look at Donji before saying, "Donji, what are you doing?" The cat freezes up, looking back at you, as he drags something in his mouth into the room. You follow after him to notice that it was one of the new toys that you just got. "Donji, get that back to me." You start to run after him. He dodges you, holding the toy in his hand, and not in his hand, in his mouth. You grab onto his tail as he slowly starts to fall asleep. Thank God I caught you. You take the toy out of his mouth, noticing that he's asleep. Sleepy kitty, you fall asleep everywhere. Next thing you know, Donji was back in the future. He looks around to hear screaming and yelling. He walks towards the room where he's hearing the screaming and yelling from to see Ran screaming at you about something. When he looks closer, he notices something. Blood. What happened to you? Clearly, Ran was saying something, so he goes in a little closer to listen. "Why did you do this to yourself? Then where did you get the knife from?" he says. You just sat there, soulless, looking at the blood running down your arms. "We need to get these bandaged up." "Oh my God, what did you do to yourself?" Next thing you know, he was picked up as Ringo walks into the room with Donji in his hands. Yo, what's going on? Yo, what happened to her? She cut herself. Why? I don't know. She hasn't been responding. She's just looking at the blood. Yo, hey, are you there? Can you hear me? You were zoned out so far. Here, you want to hold Donji? Don't give her Donji. Why not? If you give her Donji, then the blood's going to get onto Donji, and the fur, which we haven't cleaned Donji in a while, so his dirty fur will touch the cut, getting it infected. Rindou takes back the cat. You are looking at Donji. Donji? See, she wants him. No, she's just calling his name. Sure. They look at you, trying to get you to respond. Yo, Yin? Yin! You were clearly zoned out to the point of no return. In your mind, what is going on? Why did I do that to myself? Why? No, I got them worried about me. I can't even hold my cat. Why did I do this to myself? Next thing you know, you're picked up by... What? You're picked up by Ran. His suit got a little bit of blood on it, but he didn't care. He took you outside of the house, taking you to the hospital, where they bandaged you up. You were told not to strain your arms, and to not scratch at the cuts. Once they made it back home, you were showered with gifts from Ringo and Ran. This is how it always was. Them finding you injuring yourself, or they screamed at you, and then you had one of those meltdowns where you didn't recover, and then they would just shower you with gifts. But today was different. Today, you felt like they were genuinely concerned, completely different from how they normally are. As Ran helps you up a little, and you and him lay down on the couch. The cat jumps up on your lap, getting nice and comfy. As you stroke his fur, you go all the way up to his tail, giving it a light tug. Next thing you know, he was knocked out like a light, falling asleep. You're always such a heavy sleeper. Ran and Ringo felt a bit of jealousy ping inside of them, how this cat got all the attention while they were given the bits of attention. The cat's POV made it back to the present time. He looked around, looking for you, to find you playing with a new toy, putting it in a case before putting it up on the display. Welcome to your new home, you say. You added it to your collection. As all your new plushies, you put on top of your bed. Realizing that you barely had any room left for yourself, you jumped onto your bed, jumping into all the stuffed animals. This is comfy. As you hear your two cats meow. Oh, there you two are. Come here. Donji walked up to you, roaming around in a circle before getting nice and cozy. As... Ooh. I don't know what's happening. I just lost internet. But I'm gonna still try making this video. As Ditto, the other cat, got nice and comfy as they lay next to you. I think Ran and Rindo are nice people. What about you two? Do you guys like them? Ditto just looked at you, meowing lightly, as our little cutie. What the heck is going on? 1 minute. As Donji looks at you, for the most part, they were good people. So, he just meowed too. Get your attention. Oh, so you guys like them too? I think they're gonna change my life. What about you two? Ditto meowed, as Donji also meowed. You two are so cute. I just want to eat you guys up. You start to pretend to eat them like little burgers. After your pretend meal, you dust off your clothes, getting out of the bed. I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. As you walk into the kitchen, getting ready to make some dinner. And that is it, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys, want more than comment that down below. Bye bye. I'm sorry that my voice has been very, very quiet. This is also not my art. As you guys know, if like my parents, my brother is home, then I'm going to be very, very quiet.